a declaration of independence from an institution that sought to control and diminish them. Their escape wasn't about abandoning duty, it was about survival. Let's not forget the British tabloid machine, fueled by palace leaks and bitter royal insiders, had waged a ruthless campaign against Meghan since day one. The racist and misogynistic attacks were relentless, and the royal family, instead of protecting one of their own, chose silence. Worse, they played along. In their 2022 Netflix docuseries Harry and Meghan, Prince Harry shared a heartwarming home video from that historic day. "Good morning. It's 6 a.m. on the 14th of March and we are on the Freedom Flight," he said. And in true Harry fashion, he playfully hushed the camera, panning over to Meghan's mother, Doria Ragland, who was right there with them, proving that unlike certain royal families, Meghan's real family stood by her through thick and thin. Even their beloved dogs, Pula and Guy, made the journey. This wasn't just a flight, it was the beginning of a new chapter, but let's be clear, this wasn't a decision made lightly. The couple had been under siege in the UK, with Meghan facing racist abuse from the press and an unwelcoming environment from within the royal fold. Harry saw history repeating itself. The same ruthless media harassment that took his mother's life was now targeting his wife and son. He had one choice: protect his family. But here's where the Sussexes' true resilience shines. They didn't just run, they soared. With no royal protection, no funding from the monarchy, and a pandemic looming, they found an unexpected guardian angel in Hollywood mogul Tyler Perry, a man they had never met before, yet who believed in them more than their own so-called family. Perry provided them with a safe haven in Beverly Hills, a sanctuary away from the chaos, proving that true support doesn't come from titles, it comes from the heart. And guess what? Tyler Perry's generosity didn't end there. When Harry and Meghan welcomed their daughter, Princess Lilibet, they honored Perry by asking him to be her godfather, a testament to the kindness and genuine friendship he offered them when they needed it the most. Meanwhile, let's talk about the disgraceful silence from the firm. The same royal family that rushed to protect Prince Andrew amid his Epstein scandal couldn't muster a single act of support for Harry and Meghan, but they sure had time to leak stories, feed the press, and enable character assassinations. Yet, despite it all, the Sussexes thrived. Fast forward to today, and look at what Harry and Meghan have built. A beautiful home in Montecito, a growing empire, and most importantly, peace. Meghan has embraced her role as an entrepreneur, launching her lifestyle brand and continuing her philanthropic efforts. Harry remains dedicated to causes close to his heart, from veterans affairs to mental health advocacy. And together, they lead the Archewell Foundation, making real change in the world. And let's not forget, Meghan's words to People magazine sum it up best. "We've been such a close team for so long that we're just in it beat by beat with each other, and I love that. To be able to be a female founder and do that with my husband's support means everything." This, Royal Sussex Squad, is what a true love story looks like. Not the fairy tales the British press wants to sell you about a trapped prince or a social climbing duchess. No, this is a story of survival, resilience, and breaking free from toxic systems. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's freedom flight to the US was 5 years ago today, inside their life. And Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have found their rhythm living in California with their children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, and the chapter began with what Harry called the freedom flight 5 years ago. In a home video shared in the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's 2022 Netflix docuseries, Harry and Meghan, Prince Harry described their flight from Canada to Los Angeles on March 14, 2020, as the Freedom Flight. Harry, Meghan, and Archie had been staying on Vancouver Island as the couple stepped back from their working royal roles in the UK, a decision they announced that January. "Good morning, it's 6 a.m. on the 14th of March and we are on the Freedom Flight. We are leaving Canada and we are headed to Los Angeles," the Duke of Sussex 40 said in the selfie-style video shared in the docuseries, which was featured in an official trailer for the show. "Shh," he said, raising a finger to his lips. "Grandma's here," Harry said, panning the camera to Meghan's mother, Doria Ragland, on the private plane with them. "Pula's here with a ball in her mouth," he said, showing the family's Labrador and their beagle, Guy, whose death Meghan announced in January. "Archie, say hi," Meghan said in the footage from the flight before she gave her then 10-month-old son, now 5, a kiss on the head. "We're about to go where Mommy is from." Turning the camera to speak again, Harry explained that they were on the move thanks to a friend who wanted to help Dot. This is the current situation, thanks to another amazing friend who we've never met but who believes in us and wants to help," Prince Harry said in the intimate video shared in Harry and Meghan. He was referring to director Tyler Perry, who offered his Beverly Hills home to the family as they got settled in the U.S., in Meghan's home state of California. Later, the couple would ask Perry to be the godfather of their daughter Princess Lilibet, now 3, who was born in California in 2021. While appearing in Harry and Meghan, Perry said he was absolutely honored when they asked him to be Lilibet's godfather. Can't get enough of People's Royals coverage? Sign up for our free Royals newsletter to get the latest updates on Kate Middleton, Meghan Markle, and more. Prince Harry and Meghan used Perry's Beverly Hills home as a base with baby Archie during the spring and summer of 2020, before buying a home in the Santa Barbara enclave of Montecito. In his memoir Spare, published in January 2023, Harry wrote about how Perry's kindness made all the difference, with a link to his late mother, Princess Diana. Harry wrote in Spare that he and his wife contacted the Medea creator after he reached out to Meghan telling her she wasn't alone before the 2018 royal wedding, and he recounted how they relayed to him that it felt like there was nowhere to go. The World Health Organization declared that the coronavirus outbreak was a global pandemic in March 2020, and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex wanted to leave Canada before the country closed its borders. "Look, take my house," Harry wrote in Spare that Perry said then. "My house in Los Angeles. It's gated, it's secure. You'll be safe there. I'll keep you safe." Shocked by the generosity, Harry wrote that when he asked Perry why, he replied, "My mother loved your mother. After your mother visited Harlem, that was it. She could do no wrong," in Maxine Perry's book, the Duke of Sussex quoted the director as saying. Princess Diana's trip to New York City in 1989 was her first solo overseas trip as a working royal and included a memorable stop at the AIDS unit of Harlem Hospital, connecting to her wider work of smashing stigmas around the disease. Prince Harry and Meghan accepted Perry's offer to use his home as they settled in the U.S., with the Duke of Sussex likening it to a Xanadu-like paradise. Meghan, 43, further revealed in a 2022 interview with The Cut that the celebrated director later gave them a grand piano as a housewarming gift for their Montecito home, telling them, "Write the soundtrack for your life." Speaking to people in this week's exclusive cover story about rediscovering herself beyond motherhood, the challenges of building a business and her private world with her family, the Duchess of Sussex reflects on the past 5 years since the move and how much is different. 5 years ago, Archie was only 8 or 9 months old, so my life has changed so much, she says, recounting her motherhood journey of welcoming a newborn, being pregnant while raising a toddler and raising both Archie and Lily. Anyone who has children will tell you it's a huge evolution as a woman during that time. As she looks ahead to the next 5 or even 10 years, she's open to what's to come. "Can you imagine? This is just the beginning. Life is full of surprises," Meghan says. "And my gosh, in 10 years, Archie will be driving." As Meghan embraces her entrepreneurial pursuits, unveiling lifestyle brand as ever and Netflix series with Love, Meghan in recent weeks, the couple continues their work with the Archewell Foundation as Harry focuses on his philanthropic commitments. "I imagine that it's the same as it would be for any couple," Meghan tells People. "You have your individual jobs, but then you have things that you share together. We've been such a close team for so long that we're just in it beat by beat with each other," she shares, "and I love that. To be able to be a female founder and do that with my husband's support means everything." Now let's address the haters, the royalist fanatics, the bitter palace aides, the unhinged trolls who still can't accept that Harry and Meghan didn't just survive, they thrived. While some folks are still clutching their pearls over the Sussexes' success, Meghan and Harry are out here living their best lives. They have left the toxicity behind and built a future for their children that is safe, free, and filled with love. So to the haters, keep screaming into the void. Meanwhile, the Sussexes are busy winning, and that, my friends, is the truth. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep supporting real, fact-based discussions about Harry and Meghan, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment below, and don't forget to show some love with the Super Thanks feature. Every contribution helps us keep bringing you the content you deserve. Until next time, stay strong, stay Royal Sussex Squad,